Hello everyone and welcome back again to Kerbal Space Program. Now when we last left off I was getting ready to launch this vessel into the sky. If we can get into orbit, which is what we're wanting to do, then that's great. We'll do the thing that we want to do. But if we can't get into orbit with this vessel, which is probably essentially the most complicated vessel I can have on the launch pad at this time, then we'll need to get better parts to launch a vessel with, which would mean a lot of grinding and stuff like that. So, we're here today to find out if I can get into orbit. Let's do it. Quit talking about it, just go. We got pretty close the last time we used this. The only thing was we just didn't have enough fuel to get there. So, in the last video I added 3 extra tanks. Hopefully that's enough. Alright, we're doing okay on speed. Alright, ditch those. How did we do on the initial launch? We'll have 68,000 is actually not good. We need to be above 70,000. I'm just going to angle this up this way a little ways. Just activate that so we hit 70 with this if we can. I'm going to angle us a little higher if I can. A little higher. A little higher. Okay, there we go. We need the apoapsis to kind of stay out in front of us. It's moving slowly, but it's moving, so that's good. Just cut that off for a second. What I want to do is angle this back down this way so that we get the maximum amount of stuff out of our engine. Oh my god, we were... Okay. Yeah, cut it back on, cut it back on. I didn't realize how fast we were moving towards the apoapsis. This is good though, because this might mean the new problem is that we need more height. So having a new problem is actually okay. Oh, come on, baby. Okay, just cut that off for a second. We still got a decent amount of fuel left. At 89,000. Okay, so wait till we're at about 86 to cut the engine back on. I think we'll get a full circle. I don't know if we'll get a good orbit. Oh, we're so close. I don't think we're gonna get a full orbit, and even if we do, I don't know if we want one because we won't be able to get out of it is the only problem. I could manage my fuel a tiny bit better, so if I do this again, there's a decent chance we could get it. Because I haven't been super efficient with my fuel on this. Okay, we can see our periapsis. It's at 44,000. Oh my god, we could actually... So for one thing, we have a full circle around the planet, which is... It's not happened before on this series, so this is progress. This is big progress. I don't know how to measure how much fuel we have left. It's not a lot. Okay, so we could get a regular orbit with this, but I do need to get Jeb back onto Kerbin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to revert the flight and try to manage my fuel a little better to actually get like an orbit with enough fuel to get out of the orbit too. But that's a major success. We may not need the extra parts. We may be able to do this with the just crap that we have. Okay. Gave myself a little bit of an angle as I was launching, which may not be good. That's 67,000. There we go. Are we gonna stay competitive with the apoapsis? I don't think so, so I'm gonna angle this up a little bit. The problem is we're moving a little faster than the apoapsis is, so we need that to be moving basically with us. Angle up a bit. We needed to be outpacing us by just a little. And I think it is. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, it is moving faster than us, which is good. We're not going to cut the engine off. We're just going to move down a bit until we can kind of catch up with it. Now, if it starts to like really outrun us, we have a problem. Because we don't want that. Okay, at this point I'm going to stop the engine. So what is our... It's 45,000. Okay, and then this is 83,000. We have a pretty even one going right now. Man, that music is loud. I think right as about we hit 83,000. We'll cut the engine back on. 83. Okay, cut it back on. Cut it back off. That should be it. We have a periapsis of 82,000 and an apoapsis of 100,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we are successfully in orbit. Jebediah Kerman, you are the first Kerbal to have successfully orbited the planet. Oh, let's go. There were so many minor adjustments I had to make to get to this point, but we're here. And we should have enough fuel. We should have more than enough fuel to get us back out of orbit. The only problem at that point would be, can we land the thing? I think we can, but it's gonna be difficult. But for now, let's just enjoy the orbit that we're experiencing. Okay, that's enough of that. Do we get a different crew report when we're in space? No, we don't. Okay. Orbit curve. Yeah, we've achieved the goal. So yeah, we can pretty much leave this orbit at any time and just go back onto the surface. Now that will also be kind of tricky because we need to turn the engine back on at the right time, going in the opposite direction to basically kill the periapsis, which I believe we do by doing the opposite of what we did at the apoapsis. So I think once we get here, we angle to the left, basically, and then just try and get this back down below 70. It might still orbit, we might still orbit around the planet once or twice, but the gravity, as long as one of our points is below 70,000, the gravity of the planet will pull us back to the surface at some point. Hopefully it does it sooner than later, because I think we build up speed the longer we stay in orbit. At least like that. Not like right now, but I also might be wrong about that. I'm not a scientist. Just, we did it, guys. Like, look, we did it. I'm proud. Okay, we're going to time warp for a bit. Our highest point is going to be 103,000. Oh my god, that's so cool. Just look at this. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Yeah, our highest point is right about here. So as long as we're facing this direction when we cut the engine back on, we should kill the periapsis. Jeb, I gotta say, even if we don't land, I'm very happy that we made it to this point. We made a lot of progress with this. So our exact periapsis right now is 82,634, so it should go down. Keep that number in your heads. 82,634. Cut it on for about 3 seconds. Okay. Did that kill our orbit? I think it did. It did. Okay, cool. I'm going to save a little bit of fuel to try and slow us down as we're going back around. But for now, it's just kind of a waiting game. Man, I can't believe we did it. We may have been able to do it with what little fuel we had left the first attempt, but like, I also haven't done re-entry in a long time, so I wanted to make sure I had some wiggle room with it. Funnily enough, if we actually did land where the periapsis is at right now, we would probably hit the Space Center. Or at least be close to it. in a planetary sense of close. Do you see we're kind of nearing some mountain areas, so hoping that's not where we end up landing, because I'd prefer to land over the sea, which we might still, but I don't know. I think we're going to be going all the way around. You can see now that we're under 70,000, our periapsis is starting to go down. Turn this back on. We're also decreasing our speed, as you can see up there, or down there. Okay, turn that back off for a second. Okay, we're going to be landing somewhere on land at this rate. Okay, and that is officially all we have in terms of fuel. So we can decouple from that. Did we decouple? There, we did. Okay. Okay, what are we looking at? Yeah, we're still gonna land somewhere on land, which I'm not super thrilled about, because we don't get the same amount of height that we should when we're above land. Prefer to be above water, but it's fine. We'll make do, and hopefully this won't explode on re-entry. We are going fairly fast. Come on, cool down. Cool down. Don't fail me now, heat shield. Something just blew up. I think that was this thing we ejected. I think there's a lot of stuff blowing up. Okay, I think we're gonna be okay. Wait for that all clear thing to appear with the parachute, which hopefully it does soon. Okay, I'm gonna tell the parachute to go out now. If I can select the landing struts. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. Okay, extending these. Really need that parachute to deploy. Like, it deployed, but I need it to, like, activate. There we go. Oh my god. I think we did it. Holy crap. Jeb, you actually made it, buddy. I'm not even gonna touch anything. I'm just gonna let this descend as slowly as it needs to. Do we want to try another crew report? Oh yeah, okay, that's better. We'll keep that one. Okay, I can see probably one of the struts being destroyed in the landing here, but I think the capsule will be okay. Come on, be gentle with me, game. Oh my god, yes! Oh, recover the vessel. I can't believe we actually did it with the parts we had. Holy crap. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Dude, Gemini will advance to level 1. Let's go, Jeb. Fantastic. Mission control. Archives. There it is. We orbited Kerbin. And we got, I think, $40,000 just about. I think it cost us about $10,000 to send the rocket up, so that's not bad. We made a profit. Oh, and that was within our first week canonically, so... Okay, so now what? What does mission control have for us? They want us to explore the moon. So, yeah, basically we just need to fly by it, which I think just means entering its gravitational pull or something. I don't know how that works exactly. But, I think that's actually okay for now. I'm not... I mean, we orbited Kerbin super early, so, I wasn't expecting to be able to do that until, 2 more videos from now. I don't know. We kind of made a big milestone here, so I think what I want to focus on now is just doing odd jobs, at least for the time being, and then, getting more parts and stuff. That way, by the time we do accept the moon mission, we'll have better parts and better stuff to work with. So we're going to accept this one, and we're going to accept this one. And these were just for taking tests at different points around the planet. So in terms of, let's see, where is it? Research and development. What do we want next? I think we should base what we get off of what we were struggling with the most. So advanced rocketry will give us some better rocket parts to utilize. Okay, what else can we get? There's also there's basic science, which would help us with research and therefore you get more science. There's flight control, or there's aviation. I don't know if we want aviation yet because I'm not... I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt for the observational stuff. Maybe it actually would be a good idea. But it's also 45 points to throw away, so I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to go with advanced rocketry because that was what we were struggling with the most in getting to orbit, was just fuel and stuff. So some more rocket parts could probably help us out. Okay, so we can only do 30 parts at the moment because of the level of the vehicle assembly building. If this was a higher level, we could do more, but we should also look into getting upgrades for stuff. Active Kerbals I don't think matters as much yet. We don't really have a way to send up multiple ones at the time being. The nearest thing here is Mason's Fate. What do I have to do there? There's the temperature in flight below 19,000 near Mason's Fate. Okay. That should be easy to do. Kerbal Explorer Mark IV. Wait, where is that at? What is this? When did I put this here? I can recover it. Guess I might as well. Do I get anything from recovering that? I got some science and a lot of money back for recovering that. Can we load in a craft? Yeah, open craft. We have the Kerbal Explorer Mark IV here. I guess we'll load this one in. It has stuff on it, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Alright, let's launch it and see if we can get to where we need to go. That's not good. Get rid of those. Okay. Holy cow. I cannot control this thing at all. I really need this thing to face upwards. And that is not happening. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, how did we do? Did we get we got nowhere near it. Great. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.